Hello, hello. Hidden Hermit here. How you doing? I'm doing absolutely great at the moment, and I'll tell you why. Today is Thursday, the 21st of March. The sun is in Aries. The moon, which is currently full, 99% waning, is in Libra. Beautiful full moon, which means it's the first full day of spring. So that means Arians, fire signs, human beings in general, little lambs and plants are rejoicing the world over, or at least in the northern hemisphere. Really happy the spring's back. So I'm going to do a random reading because it's the first day of the astrological new year, or it is the astrological new year. So first of all, let's find out who this reading is for. First of all, let's find out the sun sign. So, oh, Taurus sun. I haven't done a Taurus for a long time, I don't think. And for the moon, who's it going to be? Lucky moon. Oh, Aries moon. Interesting. Interesting. So here we go. So if you are an Aries moon, I don't know how you feel in Aries season. I would suspect that you somewhat like it. I would have thought. Taurians, probably not so much, to be perfectly fair. So Taurus sun, Aries moon is this reading for you. Because it is the first day of the astrological year, I'm going to be using Cassandra, my beloved Night Sun deck. She has indeed been cleansed and what's the word I'm looking for? Cleansed and cleaned and shuffled off screen. I'm just giving her a final shuffle just so you know that I'm not scripting it, because it's not how I roll. Alright, so yeah, there was something else I was going to say. What was I going to say? Yes, I'm going to be doing my normal 5-card random reading spread. I'm going to be changing it soon because, you know, it's a good time to change things in the spring, so keep an eye out for that. The other thing I should have mentioned was, yeah, we're at 0 degrees Aries, so the, I don't know, what is the time? It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Greenwich Mean Time, so we've been Aryan for about 18 hours now, which is pretty cool, and we're at 8 degrees Libra. I don't think anything else is going on in Libra, all sorts of stuff going on in Aries, but anyway, here we go. So, random reading for Taurus sun, Aries moon. Here we go. So up here is what's going through your heart and mind at the moment. Here is a situation you will be currently facing or facing really soon. Down here are energies leading up to that situation. Here we have energies surrounding the situation. And these two cards have a very strong conversation. And over here we have a potential outcome, energies surrounding the situation. Yeah, a potential outcome if you change nothing. So let's just rock and roll with it, shall we? Okay, Taurus sun, what's going through your heart and mind at the moment? Ooh, we got a little bit of a sad vibe going on. Why are you feeling sad, Taurus? So here's the 5 of Cups. Often sort of depicts kind of a sense of loss, a sense of sadness, and sometimes this loss and sadness is a little bit selfish, because you can see this guy here. He's got his 2 cups and he's lamenting them, and yet, you know, there's 5 cups up here that are perfectly fine, apart from they're bleeding over that wall. Never mind. There's Mars in Scorpio is the 5 of Cups, and of course Mars is ruling the current astrological season we are in. Now, it's my understanding that Taurians don't really get on with that Aries energy, you know, Aries energy. So this is a really strong contrast here. If you're a Taurus sun, you know, your purpose and your direction in life, the place where the universe is leading to is one of stability and comfort and firm foundations. And yet your Aries moon is going to be quite impulsive and you know, sort of quite a swing of emotions, I would imagine. So, I don't know, is that the source of your conflict, Taurus? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe the cards will give us a little more context. Okay, so a situation that you're currently facing, or will be facing really soon, is more cups. More cups. The 8 of Cups. Again, now the 8 of Cups is I wouldn't call it a sad kind of vibe, but it's I mean, the top attribution is indolence, you know, so you got this kind of this idea of decline, idea of almost laziness, if you like. Sometimes you got a sense of turning away, and it's very interesting you got the 5 and the 8 just coming out here like that. Then this is a Pisces card. This is Saturn in Pisces. So what's up, Taurus? Why are you feeling down? Why are you feeling a little bit blue, or as you can see by these cards here, sort of muted and dark greens? Why are you feeling like that? I'm sorry to hear you feeling like that. You know, we all need a good, strong Taurus in our lives, just to keep us on the steady path. So let's see if we can bring a little context to the conversation. So energies that are leading up to this Eight of Cups. How did we get here? Right, okay, so we got a Two of Wands, and this is interesting. So the Two of Wands is Mars in Aries. This is the card that is currently occupying this current decan of the 30 degrees that Aries occupies, if you like. So this is interesting. Are we thinking about proper timings here? Yeah, we've got this Aries moon going on, and we've got this idea of this period. So this period here, is this what making you sad, Taurus? Have you not been looking forward to this? Are you just feeling a little bit of a funk because of it? Are you feeling a little bit I don't know. Let's have a look at the energy surrounding the situation as it is. We've got the Queen of Swords. Right, okay, so that is already putting in a rather striking element. And here is the Queen of Swords, the card that stalked me the most once. And this is a woman that doesn't take any nonsense. Okay, so I've also got this really strong feeling here. We got two cups, we got a little bit of fire, and we got our first swords card. So I've got a little bit of an inkling that this has got something to do with what's going on in your head, Taurus. There's something up there that you're having to face, and you're kind of resisting it. Yeah, this is making a much clearer story now, I think. So I'm not going to skip to the end just yet. Okay, energies surrounding the future of this situation, and perhaps a possible outcome if you change nothing, is the Magician. Right, it's the Magician. Boom. This is pretty cool. So Taurus, I think you are in a little bit of a funk at the moment. I think you're feeling a little bit sort of down. You're lacking the energy, you're lacking the vibrancy about you, and you're not being allowed to settle into that sense of comfort that brings you that's what your soul needs. And I've got a feeling that it's something going on in your head, something that you've realized, that you've understood about a situation. This kind of lethargy, this indolence, and this I do get a feeling of kind of disappointment and sadness. It's kind of it's surrounding the actual time of the year. It's surrounding a period of time, and you've got to actually kind of figure it out in your head. Okay, I think you're facing a situation that requires you to understand something in such a simple and constructed way, and it's kind of making you sad. You're resisting facing it. And you Taurians, you love to be really stubborn. I would suggest that you are the most stubborn sign of the zodiac, which is great sometimes. Sometimes you need somebody to hold the line, but in this case, you know that you've got to cave in with the situation. You know that you've got to give way and accept whatever it is. And yeah, your Aries moon is really pushing you to come on, let's just do this. Let's just face this. So I do think this reading is quite abstract and ephemeral. I think it's got something to do with what's going on in your head. But we got the Magician here. And the Magician is the guy that, or woman, it's the person who can handle it because they've got the tools. So I think once you cut to the chase, once you use that, once you get the queen to wield that sword and just get rid of that nonsense, just move on, put a little bit of drive and force behind the situation, and just do what you need to do, because I think you understand what you need to do. You just do it, and then you're going to find yourself, not just getting back to the comfort. Obviously the Magician in many ways epitomizes all the suits. Okay, so he's an equal balance of water, fire, air, and earth. So you've just got to accept it, to be perfectly honest. That's how I'm feeling. That's what I think the situation means. I think the important thing here is, your Aries moon is driving you to do that. It's telling you to get a move on, and I think you're resisting it. This indolence, this turning away. In fact, you're trying to turn away from the situation, but deep down in your mind, you've just got to accept it. I don't think this is something physical. We've got no pentacles here, and this is probably why you're struggling with it a little bit, Taurus, because you know you prefer the physical manifestation of reality. This is what grounds you, and whatever's going on here is all to do with emotion and thought and will. And yeah, you just need to cut the shit, basically. And once you do, you'll feel much more rounded. You'll feel a lot more at peace with yourself. You'll get a much better sense of completion, and then you can move forward. I mean, we are at the first day of Aries, but hey, 30 days time we hit Taurus season. So there you go. That's what I think. That's what I think if you are a Taurus sun. Now, I read somewhere quite recently that Taurians, or earth signs in general, and I'm not sure if I believe this, but the Taurians are the ones that believe in the occult, magic and tarot the least. Now, I know many Taurians that do embrace that kind of lifestyle, so there's every chance there's going to be nobody watching this that it's actually relevant to. Maybe that's what this is all about. I don't know. But in the meantime, thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the new astrological year. I'm the Hidden Hermit. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.